Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the second half of the show. So as soon as they get finished over there, they'll be popping up over here. I already got one person in the bottom, but let's get started right after this. No, we ain't done yet, because we're gonna go beat them Rams and we're gonna annihilate them Rams. But let's get started. Let me bring my man, my brother, Brian Cup.
What's up, everybody? Hey, Corey. You know what day it is, right?
It's Friday.
It's Friday. And you know what also it is today? Today marks Murphy, my little baby boy's 6 months. He is now 6 months old. Let's go.
All right, Murphy. Happy 6 months old.
Right? He's starting to try to crawl around and everything, and he's just doing more and more. Corey, if you are not scared, and if you believe, take and share your channel, your link, and put it in the chat. We got a lot of good people right now. We have YTC, we have Jason, we have
Yep.
Melissa, and
YTC.
I think they'll all jump in if you share the link, and then if you want to delete it afterwards. But um, everyone, thank you so much for coming. It's Friday night. It's Friday night, and I hope you're feeling right. Let's go. Niners football's coming soon.
Okay, let me. I have to get it back after because I put another one that took us coming to the channel over here on in over there. So now I got re evite.
No
But
worries.
Melissa, the link is in your Twitter.
Yeah, and I can try to share it straight to Melissa. I'll do that as well if it makes it easier.
Yeah, I'm putting it in now. So anybody that wants to come in,
Make sure you show your face
yep.
because you have a beautiful face, and we want to just keep it copacetic.
Little Spongy. Hey John.
John, click the link if you'd like to come in. We'd love to
How you
talk
doing?
49 football.
YTC, how you feeling?
We will give you three, YTC. You said two, we'll give you 3 minutes. You're on the clock.
Oh, I've got this man in our backstage right now. He was just over there in Steven's show. My brother, David Corona.
Yeah. What's up, Corey?
What's up? What's
What's up,
up?
Brian?
What's up, Crazy Juice?
What's What's up, YTC? Crazy Juice?
What's up? Uh-oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh, I see somebody that I am related to in my chat.
Raphael.
No, my sister,
Oh, right on.
Rosalind Davis.
Hi, Corey's sister.
She, we went to the game last year when I turned 53.
Oh, right on.
You coming in? my brother YTC.
What's up, everyone? I'm feeling better now. What's up, people?
All right.
What's up, YTC?
I'm back.
And
Sorry I couldn't make the Thursday stream. No, it's Wednesday.
here coming in, Jason, aka Niners.
What's up,
How's it,
bro?
everybody?
What's up?
Doing good.
Okay, Kat, you can go.
Ready for a Sunday bounce back. Well, technically
guys don't-
Saturday where I'm at in the East. So
You guys don't beat the Cardinals, man.
I'm cursing out the whole team, but no, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take whatever momentum I can get before we play you guys Thursday nights. So yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So them Cowboys whooped you. They put a hurting on you.
I've been trying to forget about it the whole week, so I've just been moving on.
I
Maybe
think
the-
that's why you're
Well-
sick.
No, I'm not sick because of that.
You was like,
No, I actually caught a flu because I ate some, I ate some bad food and it gave me a flu.
Yeah.
That's what. I didn't know that I had a hot dog. I didn't know the bread was moldy, and yeah, I didn't see
Oh,
that
you-
underneath.
Nasty.
You can't. That was not,
Yeah, food poisoning, and then eventually, yeah, I got sick off of it.
What's up, John Jay?
What's up,
How you
John Jay?
doing? I hope you get better, John Jay.
maybe the other New York will beat the Cowboys. YTC.
We'll see with Zach Wilson. If they had Aaron Rodgers, I'd be confident.
Yeah, me too.
Now we got to see if they can run the ball all game on their defense.
That team has
Yeah.
become so one-dimensional. It's pathetic.
Hey, listen, yeah, running the ball. Hey, listen, now they're going to go through what we went through because their O-line is just as bad as ours. You saw what they did to Rodgers on the opening couple of drives. He was dropping back 3 times before he tore his Achilles, so
Yeah, that's true too.
they
Yep.
better know how to protect more Zach Wilson with that Dallas line, speaking from experience.
Who's after Zach Wilson?
What
After
happened?
Zach Wilson,
Yeah,
Oh.
who's
quarterback?
the backup now?
let me Google the
I-
depth chart on that.
I
I
don't
think
think they.
Strebler? I don't
Oh,
know. Let me check.
They need to call
Alright,
Brady.
New York.
Fuck it. Just call.
Or why don't they go
Chicken
trade for?
sales, just call Brady.
Or why don't they go trade for Kirk Cousins?
That's been popping up a hell of a lot. I've seen though. I've seen a ton of people trying to push that trade.
he can't win primetime games though.
No, but he's
Yeah.
good enough to manage. He's still good enough to manage with that
Right.
Take
team.
him over Zach Wilson.
I mean, he
Yeah.
wouldn't have to do much. He would just have to get carried by the run game with Dalvin Cook and Brees Hall and just do the
Yeah.
basic what he did in Minnesota. And he has a defense compared to anything Minnesota's had in years.
Oh, that's
So-
true. Yeah, you're right.
They have a way better defense.
Or maybe 49ers might trade Sam Darnold and they give us a second and a third round pick for him.
Sam Darnold back to the Jets.
Yeah.
We're not getting any. If we did a trade for Darnold, we're not getting anything more than like a fifth.
Oh, okay.
There's no
Probably
trade
a
value for Sam
fifth and a
Darnold.
bag of chips. But,
A fifth and a right tackle. Left tackle.
well, this is his chance right now, Steve-O. He has the entire season to prove it now. Now that Rodgers is out the way to be a successor, practically. This is his opportunity to be a successor now.
So, Jason,
What's up?
And he'll have a... Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
how did you enjoy our game?
I loved it. I was watching the game with a bunch of family. Most of my family, or a lot of my family, is actually Steelers fans. So I got to talk a lot of shit to my brother and my nephews.
Yeah. That's how I feel when we play the Rams. All my family's Rams fans.
So, are anybody nervous about going into playing the Rams this Sunday?
Nah.
I mean,
Nah.
other than any given Sunday, no.
Quarterbacks. I'm looking at the depth charts. They don't have any other quarterbacks besides Tim Boyle. That's it.
Oh God, how deep do they have to go to get him?
They don't have a quarterback after him.
What happened to the guy they had last year, Mike White or whatever his name?
he
Actually,
took
He went to
off.
the Dolphins. He went to the Dolphins with Barrios. Yeah.
okay. I actually didn't think he looked that bad at times. I was like, okay.
Yeah, they should have kept Mike White. Mike White wasn't the problem. It was Zach Wilson at the time. So
I heard that they trying to sign Colin Kaepernick.
Colin Kaepernick,
Well,
he said that
Kaepernick's
ain't gonna
people
work.
reached out to the Jets. The Jets didn't talk to Kaepernick.
Yeah, that's still not gonna work. Even if he does sign, he's 7 years removed. He's in his mid-30s. It's gonna take a lot to come back from.
Yeah.
He
I
has to play
supported
ball.
Kaepernick and all that, but it's just like at this point, dude, just give it up, man.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to play ball, you could have gone to the CFL, the XFL,
XFL, USFL, you could have been in those leagues.
anything.
You would have been a big fish in a small pond. You would have drawn all the ratings just to see you play.
Yes. Yeah, whether he succeeded or failed, that would have brought in so much ratings. So,
Oh hell yeah!
You don't think a Johnny Manziel or Baker Mayfield, if they went down there, their careers aren't doing well, they would draw numbers over there? They got the personalities to draw the numbers down there. So
yeah.
Hey man, haven't seen you for a long time.
P.
Yep. Haven't seen you for a while. What's cracking, my
what's
brother?
up, TOP?
What happened to Michael? YTC?
Michael? Oh yeah, it was hilarious him making excuses though.
That's funny.
The Bears, yeah, it was crazy. Fields over here had more turnovers, and also I feel better after Sunday with Jones because Josh Allen had 4 turnovers apparently in that same game against Zach Wilson. Yeah,
John
3
Jay,
picks
why
and a
you
fumble.
telling on me? Why you telling on me, John Jay?
Damn, John, you sniffing? What's up, John?
He said, tell the TOP I took his lie.
And I went to bed
Baker
after that, and I was
Mayfield
just
about to
like,
go off,
this game is
To be
trash.
honest.
And I woke up and I was scrolling on my
Well,
phone.
TOP,
I
you
was like,
played them this
what the
week, so
hell?
you better hope not.
How the hell did Giants win or the Jets win?
Special
Yeah.
teams.
Yeah.
And Josh Allen turning the ball over. Simple.
3 interceptions to the same guy, number 3.
You could tell Josh Allen's missing Brian Dable now with the way he's turning the ball over recently in the
Right.
last year and this year. You could tell he's missing him.
What is I saw the stat that Josh Allen had more receptions to the Jets than Aaron Rodgers did.
Yeah.
Or maybe,
That is
I read that
terrible.
or maybe a hangover. Madden game.
Oh, the Madden curse. Yeah, they were saying the Madden curse.
That is true. Yeah.
YTC, you ready to go 0-2 after you lose to the Cardinals? John trolling.
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields was doing his best Daredevil impression against the Packers. Oh wow.
The Bears going 0-2, and the Giants going 1-1.
We're gonna get back at Arizona.
Arizona looked terrible.
I mean, they couldn't beat our property, so now they have to beat the owner.
Yeah.
And by property, I mean the Commanders. I call them a team the reason why the Giants would never go 0-17 because they exist for 2 or 1 free win.
Look at what John Jay. You going
Like
0-2?
here, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that like button if you like what you're hearing. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe.
Find an interesting Joe and Ryan can't pop in for a like. Speaking of Joe, I might do a show with him when we play Big 4 against Seattle Monday night, so yeah, tune in for that. Big 4, yeah.
He should be popping in too.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we play them Week 4 Monday night, so I'm definitely gonna have to do a show with him. He offered me to do a show with him, so I'll pop on.
That's cool. Oh yeah.
I mean, he's one of the few Seattle fans I met besides Seahawks Eddie, and while the other guy for the horrible reasons.
Yeah.
Well, he's a Hawk fan, not a 12.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jason, what play in the game excited you?
Excited me?
Mm-hmm.
Show my face.
I'm gonna say any one of Drake Jackson's sacks, simply because you saw what the combination of Armstead, even a 75% Bosa, and Javon Hargraves can do to defensive line. Because Hargraves didn't necessarily beat anybody per se, but with the double teams pushing, swinging out towards those guys, it just pushed everybody towards Drake Jackson. He didn't necessarily beat his guy. He stayed where he was supposed to. So, those were the plays that I expect to see him make all year long.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, coming in, my brother. He lives not that far from Jason over there.
Well,
My brother, No Border Sports.
What's up?
we're
What's
about
up?
an hour and a half from each other.
What's up,
Ryan?
Ryan?
Yeah, something around that.
I heard that.
I'm.
Chill.
So, are you in Seattle?
No, I'm in Lakewood, down by JBLM.
Oh, that's right. So I'm definitely more like 2 hours away.
I'll be in your
'Cause-
neighborhood tomorrow.
Mount Vernon.
Well, I'll be at Marymore Park.
I'm in Mount Vernon.
I'll be up at a concert
That's
at
not right.
Marymore Park. I thought you were a little bit
That's
closer.
no.
No,
not
yeah, I
at
didn't
all.
realize it was actually Mount Vernon. That's a little bit different.
I can get to Canada quicker than I can get to Seattle.
Well, Seattle's an hour away from Seattle, so I mean that's not saying much.
Well, I'm saying like 45 minutes. I can be at the border. I'm north. We up here. Like, you know where Tulalip Casino is, right?
Yeah, been there plenty of times.
30 minutes north of that.
I'm by the Airmo Queen, where it's ghetto as fuck.
Yeah, I've driven past that many a times going down to Oregon.
Never go to the Airmo Queen when they have the Asian Fest night.
So if you look up, what's his name? Patton Oswald. He has a skit where he talks about the most money he's ever been paid. And he's talking about a show that he did in the Tulalip casino. And he got paid a crazy amount of money to just stand there and essentially have his resume shouted at him why he agrees with them, because the people in our area, we're fine connoisseurs of alcoholic beverages, and so by the time he got up on stage, people were way too drunk. I guess at one point they started doing they brought in tables with dollar shots in the back of the room, and before he even got on. I guess he did a meet and greet beforehand, and people were already shit-faced. And then the opener went on, and he's like, "Oh, do you need me to introduce you?" And he's like, "No, I was on for like an hour." He's like, "What?" He said, "Yeah, they stopped in the middle of it, broke out the tables and this and that, started giving everybody dollar shots." He's like, "What?" Because these people were hammered when I meet and greeted them like an hour ago. So he gets out there, and they're just like, "Ratatouille, King of Queens," and he's like, "Yep." He said he didn't tell one joke for an hour. It's a funnier story if he tells it, because he talks about a lot of other stuff, but it's hilarious.
I remember the high school we ran off Bill Nye. We scared him away.
And
He used to be on Almost Live, which is like the Seattle's Saturday Night Live.
Do they still do that? I don't have local TV anymore.
I don't know, but I don't think they would do. That show wasn't
It wasn't
the
good,
best.
but it was kind of funny to see like local people do it.
It had some gems, but it also it had good like jokes about local stuff that we knew. You know what I mean? Like that
Yeah.
other people wouldn't understand, but it was like they would
me
always
and you
trash.
can scream how much we love Dick,
Right.
and no one else will get it.
Well, I had an idea at one point. I was just gonna send people bags of dicks.
Right?
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
TLP, you're a Chicago Bear fans, right?
Yeah, he is.
Right.
Yep.
See, Michael, TLP is not afraid to come on chats and stay on even when his Bears lose. He's not running. Come on, man.
Snap out of it.
Take that L like it is, you know?
It only
Like,
hurts for a
man.
little while.
Yep.
Imagine next week after they lose again. He's gonna be hiding more.
If it's anything better, I'm still here, and we got blown out worse than you did, TOP. I'm still here every week.
Oh hell yeah!
If we're not talking trash, it ain't fun though. That's like 90% of it.
And if you're not allowed to be wrong, what's the point of debating sports?
It's half the risk. You know what I mean? It's like half the pull because there's a chance you could be wrong. So you're trying to stay on that edge. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's good and all, you to be right every now and then, but you can't take it too seriously. Like, it toys with your emotions every week, and you take it too personal. That's
or
what
you have to like do mental gymnastics to try and make you seem right, even though everybody knows you're wrong. You know what I mean? Because you can't admit it.
So deflection, I got you.
You
not
just gotta
necessarily
take the L
deflection.
sometime and move on.
But if you I don't know, if you use some worthless point as your crux in a decision, like let's say I don't know, a left tackle's arm length. Like, there's no way you can have a left tackle that has a short arm and then a left tackle with a short arm comes out and you're like, well, there's only one. You know what I mean? Like, it's but there's a guy playing at a high level.
No, you're wrong.
Oh, I'm going to be here regardless. I'm going to take the punishment or the celebration, so you can count on me being here, Steve-O.
Corey, Michael, he enjoys talking trash, but he can't take and blames others for not believing in his team.
Well, that's on him for putting these, guys he hypes up on a pedestal. That's what happens, when you set high expectations. You're disappointed more than often, and you expect everyone to feel the same sympathy after you trash talked. So that doesn't work like that.
Yeah, like it's their fault that you went out and ran your mouth so much. You know what I mean? like they have some responsibility in that.
He's gonna come back at me. He's gonna become like, Corey, I've heard you. You've been every show talking about me.
If he say something back to you, I'll say something to him.
What do you think the spread's going to be? Well, I don't work in Vegas, so I don't know.
Hey, you keep saying something until he gets on, Corey. Like, I'm gonna keep talking to you. Come on here.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly, TOP, exactly. He said it best.
Keep standing low and was still.
So, how do you guys feel about Aaron Rodgers getting hurt?
Sucks.
Like that.
Oh, that's a big downfall to the game of the NFL. One of the biggest names out there out for the year. So, it's heartbreaking.
Well, but
especially for Jets fans.
I think they were going to get somewhere this year. Not saying that they were going to win a Super Bowl, but I think it was going to be a great story to watch. That team that was, defense just dominant, but offense couldn't do anything last year. And then all of a sudden you got a guy who can crack the code and be that difference maker on their team. And he goes down like 4 plays into the game first week.
And Yeah, it sucks. And Ryan,
Yeah.
not to mention, this is the best chance they had at a franchise quarterback. If you look at the Jets quarterback or signing
Right.
history, it's not really good besides Mark Sanchez. This is the closest they come to a franchise quarterback who's still, good
Well, they didn't
at,
even get-
this part of his career.
They didn't even get Brett Favre when he was good. So Aaron Rodgers is still essentially at the top of the game and not falling down anywhere yet.
Yeah, compared
but
to exactly,
who knows?
exactly, Ryan.
And if you're a fan of football, you would want to see Aaron Rodgers healthy this whole season just to see how it played out, right?
Yeah.
Just to see,
Yeah, it
because
seemed
you
like
only
that.
you don't
Yeah,
get something like this. It's almost like when Aaron Rodgers went to Tampa Bay. You know what I mean?
hmm
You just
and he's
kinda
the
wanna
last
see what
part of our
happens.
childhood.
But
hmm Well, from my childhood at least.
very good point.
Yeah,
Very good point.
Yeah.
he's the last.
Yeah. Like he's like the second generation. For
Mhm.
me. You know what I mean? He would be like the second generation of quarterbacks for me. And obviously, I would say
First.
every 20 years, I guess,
Uh-huh.
would be.
I guess him and Stafford are the last for me. So, with Rodgers and Stafford, that's the last two. And my first generation watching football.
Rodgers, Stafford. I'm trying to think who else is hanging on. That's about it.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lineman out there that's still hanging on somewhere that when I was younger.
Yes,
I
yeah.
get it.
I mean, Rodgers was the only biggest injury so far in that field. After that, nobody else tore their ACL week 1
Kickers
besides him, unfortunately.
is probably the position group that's probably still lingering around.
Yeah.
Kickers.
Okay. Somebody coming in. I didn't see that. Let me see.
That's a lot of hamstring injuries with all these new turf.
Computer, let me scroll down so I can see who this person is.
All right.
I still think with
Computer,
the amount of
do
money that
right.
these guys, the
Do right, computer.
the
Do
league
right.
makes, just get rid of artificial turf.
Hey, who is this?
Useless.
Yeah, I want to go to grass.
I need to see your face. I don't know.
You know the name? What's the name?
I can't even see the name. Oh, there you go. Oh, I know what it is now. My
All right.
brother. He lives where you live, YTC. I haven't seen him for a long time. My brother, another 49er fan that lives in the East Coast, DST.
Oh, what's up, DST? First time in a long time. What's up, man?
Oh, what's up,
What's
man?
going on, Corey Davis? How are you feeling, man?
I'm doing good.
All right. How's everybody doing?
Good, good. How you doing,
Good,
man?
sir.
How's
My
it going?
leg!
Nice to have you.
That's literally the theme of the Jets, but negative aside of that, a big positive is a win in their record. So I'm not going to take anything away from what the team actually did with what they had.
I hope they beat the Cowboys.
Right?
I think a lot of Giants fans wish they beat the Cowboys. Hopefully, all I know
Well,
is going
I
to be
see
a
it happening.
turnover fest.
I
At
don't
least
see
the
that
bright side is that you can't do worse week 10 when we play them again. So I have I don't feel embarrassed, going into week 10.
Yeah.
I mean, all hope is lost when you're a Bears fan. I mean, there's still a chance.
I saw this one skit with this chick. She was doing all these things. She was like, I'd like to bring in the new owner of the group. And she had all the team's jerseys. She walked in and she had a Commander's jersey on. She's like, no, not you. You. And she points over and then there's Jordan Love. She walks in with a Jordan Love. She's like, the new Bears owner, Jordan Love.
Too.
That's hilarious.
So, did you get to watch the game, DSC, last week?
The Monday night game, or are you talking about the Steelers game?
Steelers game.
Oh, yeah. Absolute blowout. It feels like the Steelers were a bit unprepared, even though it was more of a defensive show. I'm not going to take anything away from their pass rush. It feels like TJ Watt was just finding any way to just blitz out
Yeah.
the defense, and they were not pressing that much of a blitz coverage when they were trying to get through Brock Purdy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, great showcase offensively. The touchdowns were immaculate.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully we get to see the showcase against actual legitimate competition. Because we know that
We'll see with the Rams. So
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want
'cause I don't know how the hell the Rams upset at the Seahawks
Well,
when Cooper Kupp was out, and
and the 2 tackles go out too.
yeah, I don't know how they upset at Seattle.
What's up, Jim J?
That was crazy.
Well, Geno Smith had a cold that day, so
No, but Stafford looked really good with no receivers around. With his probably best target, Tyler Higbee. That's it. And he had some random, named Puka. Puka something.
Nakua.
He had
You mean
dropped
that-
10,
you mean
10
that
catches for like 110.
you mean that old Jet X show that aired?
Puka. No, that's the wide receiver's first name, I think. Something like that.
Yikes!
It's this other white dude. Yeah, crazy.
He's a half Tongan, half Samoan.
Of course he is.
But yeah, he went off. He had like 10 catches for 110 that the Rams have been talking about.
Well,
So that's
it's
crazy.
funny because their other receiver, Tutu Atwell, had 6 catches for the same amount of yards, but no one's talking about him.
Tutu Atwell? Oh wow.
Yeah.
So it's just
Yeah,
Higbee.
Guess Rudy might be right.
Paya was looking at talking about Tutu Atwell.
I thought DeMarcus Robinson would show up, but I know he's just I guess he's just a depth piece. He's not that big of a primary target, so getting younger receivers some attention is, I guess, the best target for the Rams. How they want to spot their offense.
Jones.
But they didn't score any touchdowns through there. All 3 of their touchdowns came from rushing. But then they only had like 80 yards rushing total. So
Oh God! Hell, that could spell what happened with the Eagles and Vikings on Thursday. They outran the hell out of the ball, and still the Vikings try to make that a close game.
No, the first half though with turnovers, you get a fumble, you get a fumble, you get a turnover, you get a turnover.
That was terrible.
Both of them were trying to throw the game away so bad until the Eagles, basically pulled out what they did last year and started running the playbook and run a lot of RPOs and QB sneaks.
RPOs, QB sneaks, full house, sneak over for the third inches.
Yeah, basically the Eagles' whole playbook. I mean, you could practically do what you want when you have a top 5 elite
TOP.
defensive line.
Coming
It
in.
helps. So
Coming in. I believe this is him. T-O-P.
What's cracking?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Cracking
What's up, fellas? Up?
Hello.
Hey.
What's going down with it,
the
man?
Eagles, it helps when
I
your
can't do it.
quarterback
What's
squats
going on?
like 9,000 pounds and can just push everybody with his legs.
No, most quarterbacks better start doing that shit. Because I don't know how did Jalen Hurts. He's what, like 6'3", lanky, not that big or not that small either. He's about right size, and he's able to maneuver the line. I don't know how he's able to do it.
Again, he squats like 900 pounds. It's nothing for him to push these guys out of the way.
Yeah, we got Saquon Barkley, and he still finds a reason to miss most of the season. That guy can squat 600.
True.
Oh
What's up,
wow!
TLP?
No offense, YTC. Dude,
And you
Going
wonder
down,
why
baby.
running back? Hey, listen, I don't blame you. You're a DC.
yeah, I heard.
Austin Eckler got put on the doubtful list. He's not going to play week 2 apparently.
Okay,
That's
YTC, I got a question for you.
All right.
What positive can you bring out of your game?
Positive. Well, at least the defense
Not a
wasn't the
damn
reason.
thing.
Well, at least not a goddamn thing, but also, at least our corners look. At least Dak, wasn't the reason he beat us. It was their defense and run game. Dak didn't even do much in that game. He only had like 14 completions for 31 and 143. He wasn't the sole reason he took over the game. So that's the only bright side I know. So when the next time we play him, all we have to do is just fix up the line and level the playing field. That's all I see at this point.
I think the defense won that game. Yeah, you didn't have no chance to throw the ball.
Yeah, and that's the only thing we gotta fix practically. And then the defense, it won't come down to that like that anymore.
And when the ball did come out, it didn't go your guys' way. It went to the Cowboys, and they got it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I thought you guys got rid of Kadarius Toney.
Kadarius Toney.
Were you excited when your Dallas Cowboys got the ball?
Oh,
No, I'm not going there.
Cheers, Jets.
Oh wow, shots fired.
Yeah, that was fire.
TOP, same question.
uh-oh.
What positive you can bring out of your game?
Well, the one positive thing I can think of the Bears game is when it ended. Right, when the clock hit 0, that's the positive thing that I can conclude from this pathetic, bottom feeding, doldrums dwelling franchise, bro. I swear to God, bro.
It's all
That was
love, though.
embarrassing, bro. If this was Mortal Kombat, they were Shang Tsung and we're like some random created character or something like that, bro. It's bad.
Probably mocap or some shit. I don't know.
Oh, man.
That's damn good.
It was bad, bro. I'm
mean, there gotta
glad
be
that
one
the clock
positive.
bro.
If you can say one positive about the Bears' performance against the Packers,
I can't think of any.
No.
I mean,
Nothing.
Darnell Mooney.
Yeah.
I mean,
Almost like
I
the
can
goal
say
line
a
in
lot
that
of
game.
negatives. I can say a lot of negatives, like like Fields doing his best Daredevil impression, like thinking he blind or some shit like that, bro.
This
Yo,
man,
this dude cannot see Darnell Mooney down the field, bro. Like Darnell, I mean, not Darnell Mooney. Freaking DJ Moore. He was open a lot, and he was still missing it. Offensive line was trash. Defense was trash. Special teams. I mean, they didn't really do much, but they were trash too. I don't care, bro. They were trash.
and
All
now you
around
know how
trash.
Kyler Murray feels.
Kyler Murray.
My leg.
You know, not able
You know
to
who
see
else?
their
You know who else
quarterback.
feels like Kyler Murray? I'm not gonna say it, but you know what I mean.
Who?
Aaron Rodgers.
Brian, you should say something.
Uh,
My leg.
I'd take Justin Fields over Kyler Murray any day, though.
Oh,
Any day.
Justin Fields.
Over Kyler Murray?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Any day.
yikes.
So
Interesting.
I would have rather.
So you
the
want a
49ers.
quarterback that's 5-21 for his career for Kyler Murray?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, they're practically near the same because it's just the win loss record's different. So
Yeah. And plus,
Bro, I'm not saying it's all his fault, man, but goddamn, bro, this is embarrassing, bro. It's your third year and you still can't find people downfield. Like, are you serious?
I'll probably go with Kyler Murray. At least when he was healthy, he was trying to putting up decent performances.
But he ain't healthy now, and he's a little diva. Run around, can't even do his homework. I'm good. I don't need no little bitch running
What's
around.
he going to do in
At least-
December when the new
least-
Call of Duty comes out?
At least I can get over 1,000 yards rushing out of Justin Fields.
Man,
Also,
Mike
the
can't take no
49ers
fan card, bro.
hey.
He's the same dude.
In the 49ers scheme, I don't need you to see people open downfield. I just need you to look at a point at a certain timing in the route and just throw the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what you're taught.
Yeah, well, good luck with Daredevil having throwing the ball. That's what I'm saying.
Daredevil.
Well, he
Yeah,
looked like the
freaking
Daredevil on
Mortal
that one
Kombat,
run.
dude.
I thought you were
I'm not
talking
blaming it all on
John
him, but
Cena.
at the
comics
same
where
time,
he's
bro, you
blind.
gotta hit those.
You also got to get in your play calling TOP. I don't know what y'all were doing, throwing screens all 5-yard checkdowns all game.
You know why we were running screens all the time? We were
Yeah,
trying to get Fields to get a mojo. We were trying to have Fields like keep get his how do you say that? His confidence up, short passes
Get him
or
in
whatever.
rhythm.
Like
In
get
rhythm.
him to throw downfield.
Get in the zone.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
throw him the vertical. Just throw him the vertical routes, like the intermediate routes,
Well,
and then you
DJ
get
Moore
confident.
was open all the time. He was open like a lot of times, bro.
Yeah, and you're paying DJ Moore to be the guy that basically gets everybody else open. So
And,
why not just throw him the ball?
defense gave up in the third quarter. Like everything was bad. Like they like I said, they took our soul, Shang Tsung style.
Mhm.
This is like I don't
Keanu
know.
Show style took your soul.
It's going to take a while, though. You got a new
Exactly.
defense. It's going to take a while for them to gel.
Listen, this game is so bad that our defensive coordinator is not traveling to Tampa Bay.
Huh?
They left him at home and said, "Man, you know what? I'm taking over play calling duties." That's what the head coach said. Because you ass. I'm sorry.
So TOP, who you have winning against the 49ers and the Rams?
Oh, I got the 49. I mean, this is like an extra bye week for you guys, bro. Playing the Rams is like a bye week. It's a guaranteed win at this point. Like you own their soul, like the Packers own us. You know, that's how it is.
It's bad enough. that
You
they
guys
gave
can
up
feel
over
anybody
the
out there. You can have C.J. Beathard and Mullins, Nick Mullins, and all these randoms at quarterback, and you still beat them.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Put Sam Darnold there to still beat him.
Sam Darnold.
Freaking the third string punter at quarterback can probably beat him at this point, bro. This is just some teams just own other teams. That's just how it is.
Robbie Gould with no legs can beat the Rams.
So you can have Michael at quarterback. He probably beat the Rams.
I wouldn't mind seeing Wisnowski throw a few passes.
I'm not gonna.
I just don't know about Tampa Bay because Tampa Bay is gonna kill us, bro. That pass rush is no joke.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't Vita still
Nah,
hurt?
Baker's gonna be Baker. I'm gonna, you guys are gonna win that. Nah,
No,
Baker's gonna find a way.
Yeah, right. I'm not sure about that at this point.
It's Baker Mayfield. He has one good game where he's good, and then one game he's off the next game. You saw it last year with the Raiders. He
Bro,
beat the
it's
Raiders in
not
the late
Baker
quarter
Mayfield
comeback.
I'm worried about. It's Tampa's defense that I'm worried about.
And what's the point of the defense if their offense is going to be turning the ball over? They're going to be on the field all the
Vita
percent of the time.
Vita Vea is gonna looks like he can eat running backs alive, like whole. This dude is that big. He like Haloti Nada 2.0.
Ouch.
No, he's like
Oh,
Star
wow.
Wars. You remember when they tried to, when the what is it? Which one? The second one, or third one, Return of the Jedi. When they go in the Jabba the Hutt and they're trying to get
Jabba's
Oh,
on
that's mean. That's
and
mean.
they get thrown in the pit. Remember the monster that comes out and they shut the gate on it?
The Rancor pit, yeah.
That's a Vita Veda. That's Vita Vea. That guy is
Vita
Vita
Yeah.
Vea, he's the juggernaut of this thing.
Antoine Winfield
can't-
also showed up.
the
Anton Winfield.
run game.
Devin White,
Winfield's
Who's
Levante
there?
David.
Devin White, yeah.
They got some outstanding defensive play. And Shaquille Barrett. I forgot he's still there.
Yeah, good luck running against Tampa Bay. We're not good luck establishing any type of run against Tampa Bay. The,
I mean,
the
they don't
only
got a secondary.
the only way you can beat them is in the pass game, man. I'm sorry,
What?
Justin
They don't
Fields
got
hasn't
corners,
showed
though.
anything.
I was
Justin
Justin
so
Fields
happy
hasn't shown that he
the
can
Niners-
like beat you with his arm. He
I was
just
so
does.
happy
He
that
just
the
doesn't.
Niners didn't have to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the playoffs because I was like, oh, that run stuff, and that like I don't want that in our offense because it'll stifle our offense. You know what I mean? Or has the chance to, and I didn't want to have a chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll take the other
Yeah,
route. I'll take.
No,
you
but
can't run on
Ryan-
Tampa Bay.
No, you can't. But here's the thing, Ryan. You have the personnel at receiver and skill position to counter it. So they practically would have to pick their poison at that point.
YTC,
Well-
that's all well and good. If you don't have the right trigger man, it's not going to matter.
And
That's what I'm
also,
saying.
Well, the way that
A lot of our stuff.
If you got a guy that holds onto the ball for like 5 seconds and gets beat, and the fan base just makes excuses nonstop for him, then yeah, of course, it's not going to matter.
A lot of our pass plays are made to look like our run plays. So if we're not running the ball, we can't be using those plays to run the ball because we're going to need to pass the ball. And when we start passing the ball and we can't run the ball, or play action doesn't work. So there's no sense in running play action because it just takes more time, and it could be deadlier if nobody's believing it and just coming up field. So then we have to step back and pocket pass like a old school style, and that's when we're the weakest in our offensive line. So I mean, like, it's a really bad thing to stop the run on us. We become one-dimensional real quick, and like if you're talking about in the passing game, we've got one receiver who could really get the job done in Brandon Ayuk. Juwan Jennings probably is another one, but Debo, if you get good man coverage on Debo, he
He's shut down.
He's out of the game. He's shut down. And then you've got Kittle, who at that point in time, it probably has to stay in and block. Because if you're passing all the time and you're doing, let's say, conventional passing game, he's going to have to block and it's going to be on the right side because that's where Trent Williams isn't. You know what I mean? So that's another good
So that's when
player
you
that
start
is
throwing
taken out
Christian
of the
McCaffrey
route.
out of the backfield.
Yes, and that is really handy.
Mhm. I mean, you paid him $60
He's
million to do
nasty.
that, to be both. Mhm.
And
So-
what's really nasty is we can split him out as a wide receiver, and he can run real wide receiver routes, and you have to respect it. So you have to put somebody good on him, and if you don't, well, he's going to eat you. And if you do, somebody else is going to get free because he's a beast. It's just nasty. We've got too many weapons out there.
We haven't even talked about Ronnie
Make you
Bell.
think we're running the ball. Yeah.
And the best thing is at least Debo can rotate into the backfield, and people don't want to utilize that because the big bucks of him being like given like wide receiver money.
I think
I
we
don't know,
should be just.
I don't think Kyle's afraid to use him in the backfield if he needs to.
I just think right now it's overplayed that everybody knows and sells out to it. So I wouldn't give him the ball. I'd put him back there, but I wouldn't give him the ball. I'd make him the decoy and somebody else would get the ball until they stopped respecting it. And then I'm running the ball with Debo. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you don't respect it, that's when I kill you with it. When you start respecting it, that's when I'm going to play it at my advantage.
And plus the reads you can do up the backfield with pass screens, especially with you can push Ayuk, McCaffrey can spread over to like nickel. There's a lot of fakes because I feel like a red zone offense, the Niners are one of the at least top 5 offenses when it comes to at least clutching it up down the red zone when it comes to that. So there's a lot of versatility, but if what you said before, you shut down the running game, that's been the bread and butter offensively for the Niners. And I've noticed this since like around, let's say around 2017, we've had like outstanding rushing depth. It might be like easy for certain defensive teams to pick it off because it only takes like at least a few weeks to probably stop a rushing offense, especially when you don't have like a established quarterback or an established.
Well, our rookie running back is actually doing very good. I mean, he's like the only running back that showed up.
Roshan Johnson, yeah, I saw they added to garbage
yeah.
time TV.
I thought he was talking about CJ Stroud. I'm sorry.
What happened to Herbert? Khalil Herbert. He just not working out in Chicago?
He's I mean, he's all right. The Packers were keying in on him all the time, so you know, like I said, they don't respect the passing game.
Yeah, what happened to Khalil
They
Herbert?
do not respect the passing game.
I had big hopes coming him.
He like I said, the Packers were all over him.
Yeah, he was cooking though last year.
The Packers were all over him on the run game.
No, but he
Roshan was the one
cooking.
that actually. Yeah, that was last year, man. It was a new year.
Yeah, he had like 20-something yard gains in a couple of games before. I remember his game against the Patriots. He actually showed out in that
He
game.
was the only one that showed up in that Bears game when we played them last year against the Giants. So he was the only one that showed up in my eyes.
Yeah. Like I said, this whole team is in shambles right now.
Well, I mean, it's only 1 week, so probably the Bears just need a bit of gelling. I wouldn't determine a team's performance until, let's just say, around week 5, around the quarter season, where you can determine how a team's performance is going to be.
Yeah, practically.
Yeah.
Well, by then we'll probably be 0-5, so you know we'll know what the Bears are.
This is
See
Bears
the
heritage.
trajectory.
No Border Sports, do you have any questions you want to ask the panel?
Yeah. After week 1,
How does it feel to be winless?
does anybody have any knee-jerk reactions from what they saw, the wins and losses from this weekend? Does it change their thoughts on where people would end up at the end of the season? You know, did week 1, which is usually, crazy things happen on week 1 that, that don't normally happen, and then everybody gets back to himself. But did you see anything from any of these teams that made their stock go up or down? Any team around the league?
All I
I
know
think
is
the
pain.
Vikings are worse than what I thought they might be, especially after watching them last night.
Okay.
Any specific team, you mean?
No, any team.
For the Eagles, it really doesn't change my opinion. I have them being like a fringe 10 to 9 win team. Just we know already the competence of competition they're going to be getting until they face like legitimate division leaders. The Vikings were very close.
I'm guessing
Get the Eagles
Bebop
at 9 to
said
10
Jets. Yeah, I'm guessing everybody thinks the Jets trajectory changed after the first game.
Super Bowl.
The Jets are cursed.
Yeah.
They are cursed.
What about the Lions? Did their stock go up for you guys?
Well, they beat the Chiefs, so I mean, dude, their stock has to go up.
I mean,
When
yeah.
you beat the Super Bowl champions, you gotta.
Well,
I mean, it hurts for me to say this. I mean, I really don't want to say it, but hey, their stock is up. I mean, we'll see like week 10 or something like that if they don't fall off the map completely. It is the Lions we're talking about here, but
I think
Just
I
like the
picked them
Jets.
to win before Kels was out. I'm not sure. No, Kels was probably already out, but I picked them to win. So I like their stock didn't go up, but like it reaffirmed what I was thinking and feeling. You know what I mean? It's a definite different team. These guys are ready to show out this year. Not saying they're Super Bowl, but they're going to playoffs. You know what I mean?
I thought 2 years ago they were going to take a step forward this year with their talent.
well, the Dolphins,
we've
I
been
think
seeing
they got a real shot to make to win the division. I mean that's pretty obvious,
This is another
but
one.
Yeah.
it's pretty obvious at this point because Tyreek Hill and all them. But
You think the
also
Bills
Buffalo was so bad. I can't believe this. They fell off.
Bro.
You think
I
the
mean, it's
Bills-
1 week,
Do you
so
think-
we don't.
do you think
so we
Josh
don't know.
Do you think Josh Allen
What's up?
is just trying to do too much?
Yeah, he's been
Yes.
doing too much. I think he leads the league in turnover since he entered the league now. He took it after
I think
last
he feels-
Black Monday.
I think he feels the pressure. I
Yeah.
really think he does. The pressure's getting to him.
Ever
Ever
since
since
Dable left, he's
Dable.
become more turnover prone.
That Madden
Ever since
curse.
Dable left, they've been like turnover. They were turning the ball over nonstop.
Eagles aren't a threat.
So when I was watching the Eagles game, it seemed like, how teams have their script. They came out looking really different, and like it all of a sudden it seemed like they threw that out the window and just like started running the ball, just running and running and running and running. Like they were like, we're not taking another look at the passing game. You know what I mean? We're gonna, obviously you need to pass, but that wasn't the focal point of their offensive scheme at that point. But it looked like from their script that it was. So to me, I was like, what did they see? What was going on that made them go, nah, we have to, because there was
The Hurts
there's
pick.
interceptions. Yeah, the Hurts pick, but I didn't know the pick was it. And they were like, we can't trust him. Because to me, I don't think you pull the reins in that close off of one pick. Or did he have 2 picks?
He had one interception around the half.
He had one interception.
So I wouldn't pull him over one pick, essentially, like they did. As you know what I mean? The game plan totally changed. So I was like, I wonder if like the defense had done something there, like they're noticing something. Maybe that interception, after looking at it, they're like, oh crap, that's been waiting to happen this whole game. Maybe we shouldn't be doing this. And if we start running, they won't be playing this type of defense, and then we'll be able to pass without having to worry about somebody trying to pick somebody off. I don't know. Just thoughts.
I
That's
thought they
probably
saw
the
what was
reason.
working, so they decided to just keep going with it.
Wasn't their scoring drive completely runs in that entire
Yes.
possession?
Yep.
Yeah, DeAndre Swift had like 23 plus carries for like 165. And yeah.
Yeah, and I
Dude,
think
he's a
Jalen
little
Hurts was already at
beast.
40. Yeah, DeAndre Swift.
I wouldn't
2 steals. I think
wanna
Jamal
be-
Williams is on the Saints now.
Yep. He is.
I wouldn't want to try and tackle that guy in space. Let's just say that. Even at my best form that I could be at, that would still be. I'd be like, oh fuck, I could fuck this up. You know what I'm saying? This guy is way too quick.
Yeah, more explosive than Miles Sanders. So, it's a more, different elements of the run game that they already had last year.
Man, that Eagles offensive line is so good. I wish we had that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I like their defensive front. Josh Sweat was explosive. I like his technique. And he was really edging to stop Cousins around the backfield. He got a sack that turned into a massive.
Jalen Carter had a good game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, guess who passed on Jalen Carter? I mean, even though I didn't want him, but still.
Oh, God.
I mean, if the right pans out, nothing lost, nothing ventured. So.
Yeah, he'd be. Yeah, we wouldn't be thinking about it, but I mean, the way our defense looked, I mean, that kind of hurt.
Leave the memories alone.
Hey, Corey, we'll give you our 2 first-round draft picks for Nick Bosa.
No.
Not at all.
No way.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Not at all.
Oh man.
5.
Do you need a Cleveland Farrell though?
Cleveland Farrell.
Are we good?
I'll give you a Cleveland Farrell for 2 first round.
Give us your center. We'll be straight.
You want a center?
Brendel?
Yeah, we need a center.
Oh, so for 2 first rounds, you want Brendel?
Sold.
Okay,
I'm good.
Jason Poe. Here we go.
Are you
Wow.
sure?
Step
Hey,
right up.
Ryan Poles reject that call.
Hey, he was all pro last year, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brendel? Yeah, he was.
All right, we'll give you we'll give you 1 first-round draft pick for him.
Sold.
Okay.
I still take that.
Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be very hot, though. Take it or leave it.
So you want Brentford and
even if
Brendel?
Jason Poe isn't ready, we still have Feliciano.
I get John Lynch on the phone with Ryan Poles. We'll make something happen.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh man.
I'd love to see
so-
Jason Poe as
I wouldn't mind getting rid of Kenlaw, to be honest with you.
He actually had a good game, though. He wasn't bad on Sunday.
It wasn't bad, but I wouldn't say he was the most impactful.
But anyways, fellas, look, I gotta leave, man. Corey, thank you so much for having me on the stream and letting me air out my grievances in this sucker ass team that I root for. You know what I'm saying? It must feel good to be a fan of a winning team every year, man. It really must feel good.
God.
I'm a fan of a losing team every
Like there was
damn
never
year.
losing seasons.
We have 1 winning season in
Thank you for coming on,
in the last 10 years, bro. Like that's bad, right? So we'll see if we can turn it around. I don't think so, but I mean, I'll leave you guys, man. You guys be safe. Have a good one.
You too.
Everyone.
All right.
See you. There you go.
The Bears will ride again.
Came out of the Bears.
There will be 8 wins, maybe 7.
Jason, do you have any question you want to ask?
With as good as the team played on Sunday, did you see anybody who regressed or didn't play as good as you thought they would?
Let me see. I will have to say,
Damn, that's a good question.
I would have to say Javon Kinlaw. Every time it seemed like he got in the game, we gave us some stuff. Plus, then on that one drive where we had some mistakes happening. What'd you think, No Border?
I think Spencer Burford.
Wow.
It's not who
Kinlaw, I think, actually did better this game than he's done before. in like real games. He's had in his first year, he had a couple of plays, but we hadn't seen anything from it. And this year, he didn't have any flashy plays. But when you go back and look at the tape, he was holding the line, and that's what we need from him, right? So I can't bash Javon Kinlaw. But Spencer Burford definitely looked like he regressed.
Yeah, that's true.
If I'm not mistaken, I saw during the game he had like a few holding offensive calls.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken.
he was giving up pressures too.
Yep.
Yeah, and getting flagged, yeah. I saw the game, so yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
think, DSC?
Yeah, I'm agreeing over with Jamal. I literally called him out over like being a trade asset. So you know it was Kinlaw. Like we all know, like the impactful guys on the field were Warner and Hufanga, and Bosa, and Gibson and Ward. We didn't see much. There was some good pressures Greenlaw was given, but we know that he has like a jump the gun policy. This guy's really not refined over his position. So I'm hopefully he can clean it up this Sunday.
YTC, do you have any questions?
For the panel? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I didn't come prepared, but I'm going to improvise. What's the one thing you look forward to, in the upcoming week? You want to see improvement at,
Kickoff coverage.
Yes, I agree. Kickoff coverage. I'd like to see better.
Mm-hmm.
What you think about sports?
About what?
YTC asks. Say it again, YTC.
What's one thing you want to see going into the next game that you want to see improvement from that you didn't see in the last game?
I want to see more turnovers on defense.
Oh, facts.
I think we have the potential to get the ball at least twice from teams a game, whether it's an interception or a fumble recovery.
Because Fred missed one pick. And then I swear there was a fumble that they ended up recovering. Wasn't there?
Yeah, I think so too.
I can't remember, but there was also that one that was. I can't remember the play or what happened, but I think the ball went incomplete on the ground or something like that. But somebody grabbed the ball real quick, and everybody thought it might be live still. But yeah, I think we can get 2 turnovers a game, so I want to see more turnovers.
Oh, John has a question for me. Outfire. So, question for YTC: Will the Giants O-line cost you to lose versus the Cardinals? Well, it could be one of the big reasons. It definitely. But we're playing the Cardinals. They're very inexperienced in young defense, but it's promising at the same time. Usually, young defenses don't gel till like middle of the season, so we're not playing them at their peak. We're playing them when they're inexperienced. So I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue going up against their D line. I mean, they did do a good job on Washington, but we're a much different team than Washington for a reason. And also, we know how to run the ball compared to Washington. So yeah, they're going to have to be able to stop our run. If they want to stop our passing game, which I don't think is going to happen. That's going to be the one key element. I expect Saquon to have a big game and Jones, to have a bounce back. Rarely does he have back-to-back, bad games. I looked at the statistics earlier. So it's going to be basically the run game that's going to carry us, and the defense getting much better. That's just how I feel, John. YTC, you wish you still have Feliciano? Hell no.
Oh.
The center's not the problem. I mean, he did have one botched out, but he's a rookie. It was just the right side of the offensive line that was the problem. The left side did all right. It's just the right side.
Why is everybody right side not that good?
Yeah, most of our sacks came from the right side where Parsons was lining up all night. That's how we got cooked. We don't... Unless we move Evan Neal to right guard and just go get a tackle, that's the only solution I can think of.
Um. Okay, DSC. Do you have any question you want to ask the panel?
Outside of this, of course, anybody's gonna say like best game is Steelers Niners. What do you think was the most entertaining game out of Week 1?
I would go. It looked like I didn't get to see the game, but it looked like Miami and who they played, the Chargers.
Chargers.
Yeah, they played that went down the wire. I think they went like 37-34, and
Good game.
Tyreek Hill went for a game-winning touchdown.
Yeah, that game, the way the score looked, it looked like that was the exciting game.
Yeah.
What about you, YTC? Okay, Jason, what about you?
Chiefs Lions. Even though I ended up not watching the second half for the most part. First half was definitely good. Then seeing the ending the next morning was pretty good to see.
No Border Sports? And they all go.
Just the two of us.
Just the two.
You and I.
DST, how you feel about Sam Donald?
Sorry, what? Repeat that one more time.
How you feel about Sam Donald?
Sam Darnold.
Hmm.
I feel like he's a serviceable NFL quarterback. I wouldn't say the right amount of snaps will get him in the right direction, but I feel like he can score. He can actually score, probably more than Purdy. I guess if it's the right amount of time he's given, but he's okay. I never had a problem personally with Sam Darnold.
Except that he's trash.
I wouldn't say he's trash. There's a nicer way of saying that. It's called mediocre. Where it's,
I wouldn't even call it mediocre.
No one said you're good.
I'd put him underneath mediocre.
Oh, yikes. I mean, there's only a level of time you can actually call somebody trash when they start. And Darnold did start for like somehow a long amount of time with
Because
the Jets.
they didn't have another option.
And ran, yeah. No, Jets had options. They just nobody wanted to go there.
When Baker Mayfield gets traded to your team and then in a week and a half you lose your starting position at Carolina, you're trash. I put him in the category of if he is my starting quarterback, I've already moved on to next season.
Jason.
Yeah.
Do you feel I'm praying this don't happen, doesn't happen? Brock Purdy's healthy all through the game. We don't have to see Sam Donald. But do you think he can come in and win us a couple of games till Brock Purdy get back? Like Brock Purdy missed 2-3 games. Do you think he can hold the floor until to Brock Purdy get back?
If you're talking about 1-2 games max, yes, maybe. Because this is the most talented team that he has had around him. But I also feel that any more than that, we've seen what Sam Darnold has done or can't do in the league, however you want to put it. And I don't see him getting better than those tendencies that he's always had. I mean, I would hope I am wrong, but we've seen almost 60 games worth of Sam Darnold. I don't want to see a whole lot of him.
Jesus.
What do you think No Border Sports.
About what? I'm sorry, I was using the restroom and getting some more water.
Do you if I'm don't like this, but if Brock Purdy is out like for 2 games, 2 or 3 games, do you think Sam Darnold can hold the floor until them?
And early on in the season, no. Later on in the season, probably.
Like last game of the season wise, or like in the last stretch where like
last third of the season, regular season, I think he'd have a chance. He doesn't look confident from what I saw in the preseason. He doesn't necessarily look confident to me. Okay, he kind of looks like he just wants to find somebody to get the ball out to. You know what I mean? And does that look good? That looks like a good enough option. Let me get it out. Instead of going, hey, this is where the gimmick is. All I need to do is look at this linebacker when he goes to follow the crosser. Then I throw the underneath route, behind his shoulder or whatever. It's like you have to have trust. So I'm hoping by further on in the season, have more trust in the receivers and in the system to just throw the damn ball. Because you don't even have to know whether your receivers are truly open or not. You just need to throw the ball in the hole, because the receiver, if he does it right, he can get to the spot where the ball's being thrown before anybody else can, as long as they get deceived by the gimmick. You know what I mean? As long as they get deceived by the gimmick, we're good.
I'd rather have Jared Goff than have Sam Darnold as my backup quarterback.
Uh-huh.
Jared Goff is
Me
not
too.
even a bad quarterback. He was never a bad quarterback, even in his time over in LA. He's gotten clutch games. He's always give dependable reads, especially over a gimmicky, rush-heavy offense like the Rams, when they had Todd Gurley.
What up, Nathan?
So there's more dependable. I'd rather have Johnny Flynn than see. There's so many backup QBs that I'd rather have than Sam Darnold.
I would take a stretch of Brandon Allen versus Sam Darnold.
Okay. And we
Nate
haven't seen
Sudfeld.
much of Brandon Allen, though.
No.
That's so he could be better in the offense. He also has
That's more my lack of trust in Darnold versus the unknown with Allen.
Brandon Allen hasn't said that he's seen ghosts. You know what I mean?
Oh God,
Yeah.
I see Jesus. I see Jesus. It's okay. It's a CTE. It's cool. He'll be ready for week 1.
Where is David McNiner?
He bounced.
Oh, he already came in?
It was in the never mind. There's David Corona.
Yeah, where's David McNiner? He said he was going to be late, which this is the after hours show, so I can understand him popping in. But there's only like 47 minutes left of this show. Like, it must be some good stuff. He must be marinating in that.
Or he's simply went scuba diving with the Bronco. No, stop.
When
He
you
might-
ride the Rocky
yeah.
Ranch, don't forget the raincoat.
Hey, whatever makes you happy, man.
Just saying.
Yeah. YTC.
Yeah, now that I'm back, what happened?
Do you believe in your backup quarterback? Can he, if Daniel Jones go down, can he for a while? Can he come in and win you a couple
Oh
games?
no, I'm expecting to lose. I've yet to see a quarterback when Jones got hurt in that 2021 year, right? And we had Mike Glennon and Jake Fromm at quarterback and to come in and win. And we had Saquon on the team, so for those who say he carries us, we went 0-6 in that span. So I'm not confident if we have to play our backup. We couldn't even cross the 50. That's how horrible it was.
Okay.
Wait, I thought your backup was a veteran.
Yeah, and that veteran, when he came in, after Jones had a bruise on his leg or some shit, on his ankle or some shit, yeah, he threw 2 picks when he was targeting Slayton D against the Bears. So that's how confident I am, DST.
Look, Tyrod Taylor is just a better EJ Manuel if he had a competent
wow.
throwing arm.
EJ Manuel, I haven't heard that name in a while.
That
Madden days.
and the stint that he's had to be like a decent quarterback for the Browns, and then he just picks up 3 backup spots just like that. I don't know how he still has it to this day.
I'm
sure he
more
has a lot
confident in their third stringer than him.
Bye, John Jay. Take care.
Take it easy, John.
Thanks for
All
coming
right,
in,
see you,
Jay.
John. See you Sunday, man.
I'm getting tired too. Holy moly.
No, everybody's leaving me. Huh?
I won't leave you, Corey. I'll stick it out.
Nah, I mean, these are usually my
I'll be
hours I added anyways. I'm used to it.
Yeah, my overnight shift makes me feel freaking nocturnal at times.
No, I'm practically nocturnal. I've been nocturnal since high school, so.
I've been nocturnal since college. You've been banned off the premises, sir.
What's college?
A scam.
Interesting. Takes a minute to catching up, like hitting a fastball.
Unlike the Yankees, but we're not going to talk about that.
I'm just going to celebrate the 7-5 victory, but go ahead.
People in the chat, do you have any questions you would like to ask the panel?
Oh, Rainey agrees with you.
Better not be when was the last Niners Super Bowl win, I swear to God.
Oh, when was the last 49 Super Bowl win out to play?
Oh, God. Well, I think it was before I was thought of, Corey.
Well, my parents were practically in their early 20s, so yeah, that long.
I think my mom
That's
just
how
moved
long.
to the country.
No, I think my mom was No, I think my mom was 19 or 20. Yeah, that's how long it's been.
Yikes. What a time to be
Yeah, I
alive.
was 90. I was out of high school. I was in college working at the YMCA when our last win in the Super Bowl.
And then my dad was in his mid-20s, so yeah, they were young.
What about you, No Border Sports?
I'm sorry. What was the question?
When was how old was you, or where were you at when the last 49 Super Bowl, last win of 49 Super Bowl?
Let's see. I was 13. Might even have been 12. Might even have been 12. I was at a youth group leader's house in West Pittsburgh, across from Antioch, in his house, watching the Niners destroy his Chargers. And I wasn't very nice about it. Like, I was flaunting it in his face,
Oh, dude.
testing all of his, I'm guessing, faith, and not slapping me around for being such a. I was, I wasn't saying bad words or anything, but I was like, bro, your team is doing really bad. You know what I mean? Like that. Like, we would score, or they would do something wrong, and I'd be like, bro, why does your team suck? Why are they even playing in this game? Shouldn't there be a good team playing in the Super Bowl? Like, I was bad. And I don't know when I stopped being like that, but I don't watch games with other people and other fans like that at all. I think, to me, it's very distasteful because you can't sit there and do anything about it. You know what I mean? You're just on the thing, so you can't hold somebody accountable for what his team's doing or hold it against him. So I kind of just, hey, that was a good play. You know what I mean? Like when there's good plays, I just say there's a good play, whether it's my team or their team. Just kind of break the ice because it sucks when your team's just getting destroyed and somebody's just rubbing it in your face. And what can you do? Can't reach to the TV and tell the boys, hey, you got to pick it up here. I'm getting destroyed in my living room. I bought the beer. I bought the beer.
You know, I remember watching football with my brother, and plus when the 49ers beat the Mets out of the Raiders, uh, he'd be like, how can you sit and watch the 49ers winning? I can't even watch that kind of type of game. If the Raiders were beating the 49ers like this, I couldn't watch it. I'll get up and leave. And you sit there and watch the whole game. And when they blowing the team out, I say, I'm a Niner. I like to watch. I want to see who scores all the touchdowns. I want to see what happened. I don't want to come have to read in the paper or see it on news. I want to see it live.
I want to see the pain when that Bears fan, Cowboys fan, and that Chargers fan suffers.
Yeah. Show me
right.
on the doll where he touched you, Ryan.
Oh,
What are you
wow.
talking about?
What the fuck?
What are you talking
What
about?
are you talking about?
Who's he talking to?
Uh-oh.
That is quite a big
Quite a
question, man.
statement.
Yeah.
Don't know what you're talking about, Randy.
Yeah, Randy.
Randy, what the hell, bro?
Hello, SG.
What up, Chardal?
So let's start off. Yeah, I'm gonna put the link in there again. But you always ask this and you never can find the link. Come on, move.
Oh, we just
Come on,
lost
computer,
somebody.
move that thing.
I think that was YTC.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, at least we're
Oh,
gonna
he
get the
might be
midnight
good
double.
because him. Oh boy.
We got the Monday night double
Come
header.
on.
I think around.
Oh, he says I was hanging with a clergy member. Well, it wasn't a Catholic priest. It was one of those. What do you call them?
Come on, stop.
It was a
this.
Christian denomination.
Oh God.
Do right, computer. Do right,
Mhm.
computer.
There's some good Northwestern locker room lore right here, man.
But Randy, my grandpa was raised Catholic. And so that made my dad and all his brothers Catholic until one day where something happened and grandpa pulled the boys out of choir and all that stuff and never went back to the Catholic Church ever again. So I don't know if something happened with one of my uncles or if something happened to somebody else's kid and grandpa heard about it and was like, not mine. Nah, mine.
No, I'm not touching that.
So yeah, one day grandpa just took the kids out of the Catholic choir and all that.
Okay. The link is in the chat. Now, if you can find it, because every time we don't know No Border Sports, you can never find the link.
Randy said he went to Catholic school and he hated it. Yeah, my daughter goes to, I don't think it's a Catholic school, but it's definitely a Christian school. And
Well, it's like highly religious, or
I don't know if it, I don't think it's highly religious. It's just, it's a school put on by the church. I mean, obviously they're going to teach certain things, but it's like they have a regular, it seems like she's in kindergarten and the first thing she had to do was memorize this poem and then go say it up in front of class. It's it seems like it's a little more advanced than a public school kindergarten would be. So yeah,
I guess if it's teaching or something.
yeah, I'm not religious, but my ex is and her mother is, and so it's whatever. My daughter will believe whatever she wants to believe. You know what I'm saying? Like I was brought up with like the Christian religion around, and I had, been to church, but that didn't mean that I, was, in church all the time or to this day. It's just, I learned about things. I was interested about religions, and I still interested about religions. I still learn about all different types. So,
Well, I could somewhat say I had my own interest in religion. Well, religious mythologies. I was more over to the lore of how certain like behaviors and beliefs were given up over certain ways they have like the epilogues made in certain like lores, like you see in like Greek, African, Mexican, Christian, like that type of stuff.
You're talking about the flood. You're talking about the guy that comes from the sea with the bag of seeds after the flood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that type of stuff. But practically, I get the gist. But that just never follows my everyday quota.
It seems like there's a common thread running through things, and everybody's got a different version of what it is. So I just feel that everybody's like anywhere between like 50 to 70% right. You know what I mean? About what happened in our history. I just don't know if we totally know exactly what we're pointing to. You know what I mean? Like we got all these, yeah. So
yeah, I wonder if YTC's computer must have died on him.
Yeah, that does happen with him.
Or he thought, I know him and guy that's popped up.
Oh, Franciscan monks.
They don't get along.
Christian brothers, yeah. Okay. I wrestled against kids that were from a school called O'Day, and that's like a Catholic prep school.
Irish?
Down in Seattle. Yeah, Irish O'Day. Yeah, but Catholic Irish. Yeah. So we wrestled against those guys, and they had a good wrestling program. They had a good football program. So it seems like those schools can offer more than just a regular public education can in certain forms. Like here in Washington, we got a high school called Archbishop Murphy. It's another Christian school, and essentially all they are there for is sports. That's all they're there for. So like they play in one of the smaller divisions, and they have like kids that are going to colleges on full rides. And so
there is certain
some
schools
teams
that are heavy on sports.
Yeah, and this team, like, there was a season where people were like other teams were like, we're forfeiting. These guys are going to win. They never let up. I'm not going to put my kids through that. They're twice the size as our kids. They're like, some of these programs can barely field a whole team, like varsity wise. You know what I mean? Much less JV.
Oh, he did find it. Oh.
And this team has got, you know, like all these kids are trying to go somewhere, and they're just monsters.
Hey, what's up, Ryan?
Hey, Chardal, what's up?
I haven't talked to you in a while. I kind of missed you. How have you
Yeah.
been?
I've been good. How are you?
Hey, Corey, how have you been?
I mean, good.
Hey, how do you think the Niners are going to do this season?
I think they're gonna do good. I have a feeling that they gonna make the playoffs again and hopefully make the Super Bowl. It only depends on if Brock Purdy can stay healthy.
Hey, Ryan, how do you think the Niners are going to do this season? Do you think they're going to do pretty good?
Yeah. Especially with what we saw from Purdy week 1. I think that there's still things that there's still things I'm looking for to make sure we don't have issues. But I can't remember where I was talking about this earlier. Might have been yesterday. But Brock Purdy used to throw those what the fuck almost interceptions, right? Where it just bounced out of the linebacker's hands and onto the ground. And it'd be like, man, where'd that come from? Right? And it was like every game he had at least one, maybe 2 of those. And then sometimes he would throw an interception. Well, he didn't throw an interception this last game, but he also didn't have one of those almost interceptions. So I'm not saying that he's, you know, got rid of the interception problems. He's still going to throw interceptions. But if he cuts down those WTF interception plays, then I bet you it's going to start cutting down on some of the actual interceptions too. And that, to me, is a good sign that one game he didn't, you know, have those moments. We'll see about this next game and going forward. But there's still things I need to see from him. You remember that pass he threw to George Kittle that was supposed to go to Ray McLeod last year, and Kittle just cut up field and went straight to the spot and stole his touchdown?
Yeah.
I haven't seen a play like that since he got that injury. And I want to see if he's still got that. Not that I have to see it every other pass. I just want to know he's got it so he can show the other teams on tape that he's got it, and they need to respect it.
Yeah.
And so it keeps him off of our running game as much as it can, you know.
Yep, I agree.
But that's really and he was always rolling out to one side and this and that. Well, Mike Tomlin's a very smart coach, and I'm sure Mike Tomlin was trying to get something going and he couldn't. So if Mike Tomlin week 1, after, you know, having months preparing for who he's facing week 1, he didn't have anything that we saw that stopped Purdy, right?
Hey, Ryan,
So I think
I wouldn't say Brock Purdy is, you know, I wouldn't say he's great. I wouldn't go that far to say he's great. I think he needs to develop first.
Yeah.
Before we can say that he's great, because you can't call a quarterback great right off the bat, you know. He's young, man.
I think he's doing great for how young he is coming back after the injury. I think he's doing great.
I mean,
you know
he
what I
did
mean?
great. He had success at Iowa State. You know, running that offense over there. You know, he did pretty great over there. But coming over to the Niners, you know, that was a big step. You know, college to the NFL. Like Patrick Mahomes came from Texas Tech, and then he came to play for the Chiefs. So many quarterbacks come directly from the college to the NFL. You know, they make that transition, which is, you know, that's pretty great. I mean, I gotta kudos to quarterbacks who come right out from college and come straight to the NFL.
I think it's more of that he comes into Kyle Shanahan's system, and the moment he has to take over for Jimmy Garoppolo, he is ready and confident. Look like you don't see that in Sam Darnold when you see him playing right now. Maybe we'll see that later on in the season. Who knows? But right
mean,
now,
with-
like that's
with-
something to say, and that shows that he's doing great. Now, is he a great quarterback? We'll
No.
see that over time. You know what I mean? Because that's averaged out over years. But is he
I mean-
doing great right now for the last pick in the draft and somebody that nobody else wanted? Yeah, he's doing great.
I mean, Ryan, how many years do you think it's going to take Brock Purdy to be a really great quarterback?
Oh, I would say with his trajectory, if he keeps on his path that he's going right now as we see it,
I
It
mean,
could
Brock
be-
Purdy is
it-
a really
it could be by the end of this season or
When you
or
look-
start of next season because
I mean,
he
when you
is a gamer.
I mean, when you look at Brock Purdy, you know, he's a great playmaker, but like the decisions he makes can be like, they can be like, what kind of decisions are you making? You're a quarterback. Your throws are not even accurate. Like, you know, like you throw a wide open throw and it just goes out of bounds. Like, you know, you got to be more, like, you got to think better as a quarterback. You can't be making these ridiculous throws. I mean, like, come on, man. You're I just don't know what he does on the field. Just, you know, this kid can make some really great throws, but when I look at it on TV, it doesn't even look like he's making good throws.
Well, he's making good enough throws to get in the windows and to where it is. And I don't know what plays you're looking at because some of those throws look great to me. If he hits a wide receiver in stride anywhere around their chest and they don't have to stop running to catch it, I think that's great. No matter where it was placed,
No,
if it's
like-
somewhere around there where they can catch it and they don't have to stop, so it's not behind them.
So
And
so what I'm trying to say is that sometimes Brock Purdy's game is phenomenal, and it's really great, and he can awe-inspire people, and some other times he's not really that great. You know, his plays might not be that great. Some games he's really great. Other times he's just not really. He's not really up to it. Like it doesn't look like.
I think there was
trying.
only 2 games last year where you could say he wasn't really great, and one of them he got injured in, and the other one was a playoff game against the
Eagles.
Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, the Cowboys.
Yeah, those last 2 games that he played in were probably his worst games, I would say, but they were up against the best talent in the conference at that time, especially like on the defensive line. We faced the Cowboys, who have a great defensive line, and then we faced the Eagles, who have an even better defensive line. So, like, I could see where that came from. And during the regular season, he wasn't having bad games like those. And to say they were bad games, they weren't really bad. They just weren't as fruitful as the other games that we had seen from him. Because, like, even if he's, getting, he's not making all these completions and whatnot, why isn't he? Is it because he's inaccurate, or is it because the defense is just doing a great job?
Hey, Ryan, how many points do you think the 49ers are going to score against the Rams? Like, you think it's going to be a high-scoring contest between both of these
34.
teams? You know, it's NorCal versus SoCal, so anytime
34.
you see a Northern California.
You bet
34 to
34-21.
No,
Oh, 14.
what I'm trying to say, Ryan, is that anytime
could
there's
be
a
lower,
NorCal
too.
versus SoCal matchup, it's always exciting. Like, I always like to see teams from Northern California face off against teams from SoCal, just to see, how the rivalry kind of pans out.
What up, Terradome?
What's up, Terradome?
Well, I'm gonna try to call it a night here. Pleasure.
right.
Thanks for having me back on the channel. It's been great talking to you guys.
Nice seeing you. I haven't seen you for a long time.
I know
Yeah.
it's been a while, Corey.
We do this every Friday night, so,
Oh yeah, I'll
And
try.
it might not be on my channel because sometimes it's gonna be on next
Yeah,
week. It's
just-
gonna be on David McNiner's.
Oh yeah,
channel.
McNiner's channel.
And
I think
Brian
sometimes I
Cole.
see you on
Speaking of
sometimes I
Big
see you
Mouth,
on John Jay's second channel.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll
Hey,
try
Ryan, I
to
really
stay more in touch. You guys have a great night. Thanks for having
Yeah.
me on again.
take it easy, sir. Thank you.
You
Oh,
guys
here's
too.
my man
Thank you.
coming in.
Hey Ryan, I really like that you and Corey keep it 100 on here. That's what I like about you too, man. You give your true, honest opinions and thoughts about this team, regardless of this team sucks or this team is great. You guys give your honest opinion.
Okay, coming in. My brother, Pterodon.
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up,
What up,
Pterodome?
fellas?
How you do? What's up,
What up,
Pterodome? How you
young
doing
men?
tonight?
What up? What up, greatness? How y'all
How you doing
doing,
tonight,
man?
Pterodome?
How y'all
How's your
doing,
day
man?
going? Love the Niner hat, by the way. Rocking the Niner hat with pride.
I'm going simultaneous right now.
Hey, how you doing, Pterodome? How's your night going? What are your thoughts on this Rams and Niners game? You think it's going to be a high scoring contest?
Bruh, we get ready to put a 40 burger on these boys, man.
Yeah,
40
I
to
don't.
3.
Oh, you
I
think
I
it's
got
don't
gonna be
like
a
the
40 to
40
Rams,
3.
man.
I'm on
Let's
Rombo Sports right now. I'm getting ready to talk junk to Marketing Pro, Ramelia, and Chris Everett Lloyd. You know, if I have to duck out, man, forgive me.
let's
We
blow
get ready
these
to do it.
let's blow these Rams out, man. Let's put a 40 burger on these Rams, man.
You know
I
it,
don't
baby.
like the Rams, man. We gotta blow these Rams out. Every time we go against these Rams, they always try to give us hard time, man. Every time we go against the Rams, they always give us this hard time. Like they're like one of the best football teams in the league. Like Matthew Stafford's like a MVP quarterback. That's what they make him look like. He's an MVP quarterback.
We just got to get to
You
the
know what I-
statue and crap on. You know, statues get crapped on, and that's what he is.
Just think-
He's a statue,
Yeah,
and
Ryan,
we
you
coming
think-
for all that.
Hey Ryan, you think
hold
we're
on.
gonna put
Every-
a 40
so-
burger on these LA Rams against the Niners, man? Niners are gonna blow these Rams out of the water, man. And you know it, man, because
So
I'm a
what-
longtime Niners fan. Because I know it.
So what I know is
we're gonna blow
that
these Rams out.
Sure, dog. Give
right.
some people a chance to talk.
Oh, sorry.
So what I know is that the Rams have to play the Niners in the last game this season. So if Aaron Donald is really not thinking about coming back next year, he's got a chance of doing it with a loss against the 49ers as his last game of his career. Just saying.
Hey,
might be in the
Ryan,
cards.
I can't believe the Niners and Cowboys game. Man, it's going for $500 a seat right now, man. Like, you know, I don't know why that game is so expensive. I think, you know, Trey Lance might be starting in that game. I don't know. But I don't know why that game is so
No, he
expensive,
probably won't
man.
be.
I don't think
It's the
people are gonna even go.
Cowboys. You know how it is, man. Everybody
what?
wants to go
It's
to
the
the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Well,
game.
it's $500. The tickets are $500 for that game, man. That might. I don't know if I'm gonna spend that much money, but if I'm gonna see Trey
That's
Lance
like a
play in his first
49ers
game-
Seahawks game up here in Seattle.
Hey,
Not all of the
hey,
tickets, but a lot of them can be up there.
Hey Ryan, who do you think who do you think the Cowboys are gonna start against the Niners? You think they're gonna start Dak Prescott or Trey Lance?
Probably
Prescott.
Dak. But that can change. Dak could
I
go
would love to
crappy.
see
Yeah,
Trey
Dak's
Lance.
the man.
Trey could-
Dak's the man. And if not, it's Cooper Cup, man. I'm not Cooper Cup. I'm sorry.
Cooper Rush.
Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush. Who's
so
a
if-
very capable QB.
If they're starting Trey Lance, if they're not starting Trey Lance in that game against the Niners, I'm not going to the game. I want Trey Lance to be starting that game. Then I'm gonna go and spend money on that game. If it's Dak Prescott,
Yeah.
I'm not going. I like Trey Lance. I want to show love to my boy Trey Lance because he's playing for Dallas now. So he's on a new team now. So you know, if he starts, I'm probably gonna go. But if it's Dak Prescott, I don't think I'm gonna go.
Yo, awesome kid. How you doing?
He's asking Shardal, can you tell me what a gadget play is?
Hey, awesome kid, a gadget play. It's kind of like it's a trick. It's kind of like a trick play. Like it's basically a trick play. It's basically they're deceived. It's trying to deceive. They're trying to deceive the opposing team.
Yeah.
Hey Ryan,
Because
how
they
many?
got a little gadget.
Hey Ryan, how many games do you think the Niners are gonna win by the end of the NFL season?
I don't know. It could be like 13, 14 games.
I got 15.
I got 14.
Hey Ryan, I would really love to see the 49ers go undefeated this season, man. That would be pretty great. I don't think it's gonna happen, but if it does happen, that would be something phenomenal to see.
I think we all do.
You all want to see the 49ers go undefeated this season with Brock Purdy on the helm, running that offense on the 49ers.
You know what that would mean? That would mean that we've got a 17-0 regular season, which would beat the Miami Dolphins record of 16-0. But I don't like that because usually the teams that do those things, did the Dolphins win the Super Bowl that year? I don't think they did, if I remember correctly.
Hey Corey, what are your thoughts on head coach Kyle Shanahan? And do you think he makes great decisions, or you don't really agree with this play calling?
It's some games he does real good, and some games he don't. It's it's up in the air. Like I said at the beginning, if we don't win the Super Bowl, I said we should be putting Kyle Shanahan on the hot seat. Awesome kid. How you feel about your Arizona this year?
Oh,
And I got the link in the chat if you want us to come in. I got.
Hey Ryan, I like your 49ers fan cave. Are you looking to add more stuff to add more stuff? Maybe like some jerseys to your collection in your room. Kind of like add more
always.
stuff. Kind of like what are you thinking about adding
Always.
to your fan cave?
Everything.
Hey Corey, I like your fan cave with your Niner flag and your Niner blanket on your bed.
Thank you.
Yeah, you do a great job with the getting a lot of Niners memorabilia. Incorporate that in your fan cave.
Well, this is my bedroom. Not my
Hey Pterodon, what are you incorporating in your fan cave? Are you getting some memorabilia? Maybe some signed posters in your room? Maybe some other stuff? Kind of make it kind of interesting. Because I know you already got some stuff in your already. You got the Niners jersey already.
Oh yeah.
You got a
I
lot of different stuff.
I collect Hall of Famers and wonderful books by incredible men. As you see behind me, I got the great Bill Walsh behind me, and that rotating 49er. Everybody loves the rotating 49er helmet. I love everything Niners, love everything Lakers, Kobe Bryant, and the U. It's all about the U. That's what I came up on, and that's what I stay with. Loyalty is everything. Shout out to the faithful.
Hey,
Coming in. Awesome
hey, Ryan,
kid. Hold on.
Hey Ryan, what were your thoughts?
Hey, hold on, Chardell.
Shut up. Hold on. Coming in. My brother. Some people call him my son. Awesome kid.
What's good, man? What's up, Corey?
Yo, what's up, awesome kid? How you doing, man?
What's up?
Awesome
Good,
kid?
Sardo. What's up, bro?
Hey, who are your top 5 Cardinals all time, and who are your top 5 Cardinals currently?
Top 5 all time. Wait, top 5 all time. Top 5,
Who are
right?
your top 5 Arizona Cardinals all time, and then who are your top 5
Oh,
Arizona Cardinals currently? So start with all time and then go currently.
all right. All right. All time, Larry Fitzgerald, obviously. Kurt Warner. Kurt Warner. Honey Badger. And this might be surprising to people, but I think even though he was talking garbage about us, how they put Patrick Pearson on there, bro. Even he was probably one of our no five song guys during the good years that we had. So,
Hurry.
and number 5,
Hurry.
number 5 is a hard one.
Ta-da.
So many people. I might have to go with David Johnson since he was my era. So
Ta-da.
Also, kid, how you feel about your Cardinals?
I don't want to talk about it. We're garbage.
How many games you think you all gonna win?
Luckily, if we're lucky, maybe 5. I don't
Depends
see
on
us doing
Call of
nothing
Duty
this year.
servers get shut down.
Hey, that was pretty sweet. Sound like wiki, 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 wiki. Y'all remember that, Jane? By Nucleus. Boom, 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 boom,
Ah, wiki, wiki, wiki.
boom, 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 boom,
It
boom.
was the was, Mr. Woodside.
Hey Ryan, you plan to go to any 49er games this season at Levi's?
You're still rocking them, right?
Hey Ryan, do you plan to go to any 49er games this season at Levi's?
At Levi's, no. At the Seahawks Stadium, no. Somebody told me they might have an extra ticket or something at some point, but I don't know. I'm not banking on that because you know how that stuff goes. Never get your hopes up with all the other stuff, because not to say that this person was lying. It's just when things hinge on other things happening, I don't look too far into it. I don't, bank on it happening. I'll just be surprised if it's like, hey, Ryan, come on down.
Hey,
I'll be like, yeah, I'll be there.
Hey Corey, I really like your YouTube channel and I love all your content.
Thank you.
Corey is that dude. Hey, log on to mine too, man. Terror Dome. Check me out.
Yep.
Hey, awesome kid, are you planning to go to any Cardinals games this season? Or
Actually, I am. I'm going to the Seahawks and Cardinals game in Seattle since I live in Seattle. So.
Oh, you live up here?
Yeah, I do.
Where you live at?
I live in Tacoma. Tacoma.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my cousins got robbed at gunpoint in the Lakewood Target, or not Target, Kmart.
Yeah, Seattle is a bad.
I'm up north. I'm like 45 minutes from the border.
Oh,
I'm in Mount Vernon.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Man, come on, move out my way.
That's money earned in Mount Vernon, Heavy D and the boys, and I'll be sure from up there.
Oh, Heavy D and the boys is from up Mount Vernon?
Yep.
Yeah, Mount Vernon, New York.
No, Mount Vernon, Washington.
Oh, no.
But,
Heavy D and the boys.
Hey,
money earned in
awesome
Mount
kid.
Vernon is New York.
Hey, awesome kid, how would you?
Awesome kid. Bing Crosby was actually born in Tacoma.
Actually, I did not know that.
Yep.
Hey, awesome kid, how would you rate Kyler Murray on a scale of 1 to 10 as an NFL quarterback?
Like all time?
No, like what rating? What out of a scale of 1 to 10? What rating would you give Kyler Murray as a quarterback? Like
I mean, for me, I haven't really seen him like he did went to the playoff like one time, but I'll have to give him like a 6.
His physical abilities are higher than his abilities to run the offense. I
Hey
feel.
Ryan, hey Ryan, I don't know why
Yeah.
fans are throwing so much rumors that Colin Kaepernick is going to get traded to the Jets. I don't think he's going there. So whoever's making up those
It wouldn't be.
rumors that he's going to go there, he's not going there. So people should
I don't-
stop saying that, 'cause that's not happening.
Well, they can
So,
Yeah, say
I
whatever
heard they weren't
they
interested.
no,
want.
it's a rumor.
Look like an
They're trying to
idiot.
make they're trying to make
understand.
It's I don't believe in fake news, right? I'm not a person who believes in fake news. Like anybody who makes anything that's fake and says that's not gonna happen, they probably are smoking they're smoking something right there, man. They don't know what they're doing. I'm like,
So, right.
You're smoking something.
So Chardal, but if you let them talk, people will figure that out on their own. Like,
Yeah, so-
I don't know if you know this, but there's these assholes that go around in sheets and act like they're tough and they're bold. But I want them out there looking silly, so everybody else goes, I don't want to look silly like those guys.
Then
You know
why
what I'm
would-
saying? Like,
then-
there's a reason.
I
There's a
understand,
reason
but
why we
would
have
you-
freedom of speech. It's so we can figure out who the idiots are.
But why would you say fake news, right? Like I'm not a believer in fake news. I never believed in fake news from the start. And why would somebody say that he's going to the Jets? Like he's not going to the Jets anyway. So you making that in the first place, you look like a dumb fool saying that he's going to go to the damn Jets. It's not happening. Adam Schefter even said that he's not going there. So
It's just rumors, speculation.
But why are you
You know, it's free. It's free. Everybody can
But I
just
don't
do
believe-
rumors, speculation, innuendo,
but
and
I don't
and,
believe. But
you
as
know.
a fan, I don't believe
you-
in speculations, man. Like I don't believe
But-
like you speculating this is gonna happen or that's gonna happen or he's gonna go here or there, he's gonna go there. Like just stop that, man. Just please stop that, man. Like I just
Well-
don't believe in that shit.
Okay, but Chardal, you're gonna have many a sleepless night trying to control people
No, but I don't.
who you've
but
gotten
I,
over.
I'm not trying to control
control
people, but
over.
I'm saying like if that's what you think, then go ahead. But like you're making yourself look like a dumb fool, making that you're
Right,
speculating.
and that's on them. That's
That's
on
on
them.
them.
Yeah,
Chardal.
that's on- yeah,
Everybody.
yeah, but
That's on them, bro.
In the United States, you can sue anybody
put-
for
they're putting-
anything, but it
No,
doesn't
they're-
mean that you're going to get anything. You're not going
I'm
to
not
get
saying-
compensated for anything.
But they're putting that on social media. Why would you put that kind of speculation on social
Hey,
media?
Chardal, welcome to the world, baby. This is what
keep
they
putting-
do. This is
people keep
it's a
putting all these
vacuum. It's a
speculations on
vat of
social
social
media.
media. Hey,
After
everybody,
about
everybody's lying. That's why
know,
you
when you
have
look
to do your research and have to know what is truly what. Don't look at people just man. They'll say anything on it. They'll
People wanna say-
they'll
people-
talk about they can make a booger talk. Everybody will
Yeah,
say anything.
People want to say anything for fame.
You
these
haven't
days,
seen
man.
the video? You
people
haven't
are
seen the
saying
video,
whatever for
Pterodome?
fame,
Of a
right,
booger
Pterodome?
talking? No.
It was talking. It was talking.
Hey,
I'm
Pterodome,
joking.
you know what people do these days? They do whatever things for fame, man. They're trying to get famous out there. They'll say whatever speculation they need to say to get fame, man. That's what people do these days, man.
That's
They've got
it.
dreamers out here, man, trying to say all these bullshit things on social media. They don't even know what the fuck they're saying on social media, man.
Have no idea.
I don't even believe this bullshit, man, on social media, man.
No,
Posting
I
all these
know.
things on social media.
That's why
I
you have to
probably
be
don't-
you have to be selective in who
That's
you
why I don't
listen
even go
to
on
and
social
who's
media.
real with it. But
No,
it's just a vat of craziness
That's
on
why I don't
social
even go
media,
on
man.
social
Twitter
media.
and all of that. Hey,
Hey Ryan,
it's
that's why I
fun to
don't
me.
even go on social media. You know that? I don't even go there because I'm every time 1 minute I'm gonna see something speculation on there. Other time you're gonna see something else on there. On
And that's
social
a good way of being it. You know, if you want to avoid
Yeah,
all
like,
of it, avoid all
I
of
don't
it.
wanna
But
go on social
but I
media, man.
engage and I will
I stay on Facebook
and welcome to the
all that
Terror
stuff.
Dome. It says known as fair square throughout my years. So I growl at the living foul. Black to the bone, my home is your home. But welcome to the Terror Dome. I growl at the living foul. If I see you out there negative, if I see you with something wrong, if
John.
I see you coming with the wrong thing, I'm coming with the force of 1,000 voices.
I'm not crying. I'm not. Hey, John Jay, I don't cry, man. I'm a man of my word. I don't cry. Stop saying that, man. I don't cry, man. Maybe that's how I talk. Sounds like I'm crying, but I don't cry, man. I'm a man of my word. I say what I feel. I say what it's freedom of speech. We can say what we want to. We get to say whatever we want.
Okay, shout out. There you go. Right there. You just said something. You just
You,
said something.
you just said it, man.
You just answered your question right there. You said why they put all these rumors. Because it's a freedom of speech. They can do that. You might not like it. You don't have to like it, but they can do that. That's called clickbait.
I might not like what people can say
That's
whatever
called
they want to
clickbait.
say, but you don't have to believe in everything people say, right?
That's
100%
it.
of the time, people are going to be saying speculation news, saying these things going to happen, making up false rumor stories on the internet.
That's what it's gonna be. People do some things for clickbait to get the people to read, get the people to see. Since like I saw the article, said Colin Kaepernick is this, and you're gonna click on it because you're gonna want to see what they're saying.
Click.
Mm-hmm.
Clickbait.
So, Awesome Kid, what are you looking for going against the Giants in this game?
Oh, we're gonna lose. I have no confidence at all. Well, I don't.
So what you're trying to say, Awesome Kid, is that you have no faith in Daniel Jones that he's gonna, he's gonna get the win. Like, I think it's,
No,
it's gonna be a high scoring game, but I don't think Daniel Jones is gonna have a lot of passes.
Awesome Kid, you're not Awesome Kid. Sherdal, you're not listening. Because he's an Arizona Cardinal fan.
Oh, sorry.
He's not a Giants fan.
Oh, sorry. I misunderstood. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm a Cardinals fan, bro.
I'm sorry if I misunderstood what if I didn't hear what he was saying.
Oh, you're good, bro. You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, who do you what are your thoughts on the Cardinals season? Like, you think that your team is gonna go pretty far this year?
No, we're not. And I'm being real.
Everybody's putting so much faith on Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray will be out most of the season, so
He'll be what? Say it again.
He will be like out. Like he's still injured. He won't come out around like I don't want to say week 7.
Hey Ryan, what were your thoughts on the whole Aaron Rodgers out for the rest of the season with the torn Achilles tendon?
It was bad.
And as a Niner fan, I don't think that
Was that too loud, Pterodome?
Hey, Ryan, as a 49er fan, I don't think that Zach Wilson's the answer answer at quarterback for the Jets. I don't think that he can lead this team. I don't have faith in Zach Wilson. But Zach Wilson is the quarterback now because Aaron Rodgers is out for the rest of the season. So Zach Wilson's the quarterback he's gonna be the quarterback for the rest of the year for the Jets, unless he gets injured and then somebody else comes in as quarterback. But I don't have faith in Zach Wilson at all. And all my other friends don't even think he's as quarterback either. They're saying like, hey YTC, I'm not crapping on your quarterback. I'm just saying Daniel Jones sometimes Daniel Jones games are good and sometimes his games are bad. I'm not crapping on your quarterback. You're taking this way too far. Who said anything that I'm crapping on Daniel Jones? I'm not crapping on Daniel Jones.
Danny Dimes.
I'm just saying what I feel, man. Like, we have freedom of speech, YTC. Come on, we can say whatever we want, YTC. I think you're the one who's crossing the line. You're not me. What are you saying, man?
Okay.
No, but I'm just telling
This-
Mr. YTC, I'm not crapping on Daniel Jones, man. Like,
Okay, but
seriously.
I'm about to end the show.
What was that?
That's
It wasn't Daniel
um,
Jones. It wasn't Daniel Jones. That's all I know.
It was a Tom Sula.
There you go.
I'd like to thank everybody that came on. Thank everybody in the chat.
Hey,
Shardal,
Ryan,
hold on.
so the link,
He's Shardal. He's trying to end the show right now. You should let him just end the show.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you for everybody coming on. Make sure you hit the like button on this show, and make sure you hit like. Everybody go to Joel Stevens' show. He was on earlier. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to his channel. If you know a lot of Seahawks fans, you know a lot of Seahawks fans, please tell them about Joe.
Yeah, awesome kid. If you got any homeboys, let them know about Joe Stevens Seahawk Talk.
hey Ryan, make sure guys to subscribe to my YouTube channel, SG
Yeah.
Sports Talk channel. I'm at 208 subscribers. I need to get monetized really soon,
Okay.
and I haven't gotten a single subscriber yet, which is kind of
Okay.
heartbreaking for me because I want to get to 300 subscribers. I'll
Gotta
probably
start
do a
grinding.
hangout stream when I get to 300.
You should probably do the hangout streams beforehand. That'll help you get to 300. But back to Corey.
And so, no more sports. Before I end it, what you got plans for this week?
Man, hopefully watching a lot of football, probably streaming some of it. So hit me up, check my channel out.
Hey Corey, it was great hopping on your hangout stream. I'm playing watch my team San Jose State's playing Toledo Toledo tomorrow, and then I'm also planning to catch the Niners and Rams game. So I'm excited that football is back because I was waiting for football to be back, and I'm finally excited that it's back. You get to watch Niner football again.
Yeah, Niner football.
Pterodome.
Hey, Pterodome, are you excited for 49er football is finally back?
Oh man, we were up in Pittsburgh. We turned it out, man. Oh yeah. The train is on the track. The jet is loaded, and the
Hey,
truck
Ryan,
is loaded. We're ready to do it. We're ready to do it like
Shardal,
nobody's business.
No more questions right now. We're about to end the show. Pteradome's going to talk, and then Corey's going to end it with the video. So no more questions right now, please.
Yeah, you can get the Pterodome Tuesdays and Thursdays, 10 o'clock Eastern. That's in the AM. I know it's 7 to you folks on the West Coast. Shout out to y'all. And I'm on a little bit of everything. And you can catch me in the chat. You can catch me on Twitter, Pterodome 49ers. Hey, we here to do it and do it like nobody else's business. Shout out to Corey. Shout out to my man Bryant, man. Love you guys, man. Thank you so much for having me on.
You up? Okay, here we go.